Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I decided to do a quick and easy makeup routine. So this is basically what I do when I'm going out somewhere cute or somewhere fancy. So this is probably what I would do if I am going somewhere nice. So if you guys are interested, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I would do is use a primer. I do have a lot of pores, so to reduce the image of pores, I do go ahead and use a primer. So this one is the Porefessional Gel Primer. I used to use the other one, the one that was more like a drier paste. However, I did realize that it was kind of drying out my face too much, so I switched out to the gel, and I do prefer the gel over the other one. So what I do is I use a very small portion, so just a little portion on my hand, and I use it in the areas where I usually have larger pores, so that would probably be around my cheeks, my nose area, and that's basically it. Sometimes I like to go around my forehead and chin. So that's kind of it for primer. So I know a lot of people like to start off with eyebrows, or some people like to start off with foundation and go straight to doing their face. I used to do my eyebrows all the time, and then I switched to doing them last. However, it always makes me feel weird to do them last. So I'm just going to do what I usually do, and that would be doing the eyebrows first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I use the Anastasia eyebrow brush in the 14, so number 14 brush, and I do go ahead and use the Pomade Dip Brow in Ebony. So I start off with brushing my eyebrows. Okay, this might be a complete fail because I've never tried doing my eyebrows on camera, so I'm gonna try my best. So I go ahead and brush out my eyebrows, first step, and then open the pomade and just dip in your brush into the pomade and follow your natural brow. So I don't overline my eyebrows, I just follow the natural brow. And yeah, so I'm just dipping it in right now. So what I do is I start with the end of my eyebrow, and then I work my way up to the start of my eyebrow, just so that it looks more natural. And as you're getting closer to the start of your eyebrow, I would use a lighter hand just so that it's not as harsh as the end of your eyebrow. I might fast forward this just because it might take a really long time and I don't want to bore you guys. So yeah. So what I do after filling them in is I brush them lightly, just so they do look more natural. So I like to brush the start of the eyebrow so that it doesn't look like I put too much product. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the second brow and see how I did. So this is basically my eyebrows both done. God knows how well I did them. I can't even see properly, to be honest. Okay, well, maybe it's not that great, but I tried. So The next thing I would do is clean up the brows. So I would put concealer. So I like to use the NARS concealer in Caramel, and I like to use a regular Sephora brush just to clean up the brows. So just use a bit. And you can just like go over your eyebrows so that it looks a little more clean. So you can either use your fingers to clean it up, or you can use another brush to just go over it and blend it out. So I like to use a brush, so that's what I'm gonna do. And there you go. So this eyebrow doesn't look as filled out, so I'm just gonna fix it up a little bit. So those are the eyebrows done. Yeah. Next step is going with foundation. So the Maybelline 340 Cappuccino is what I currently use as a foundation. So what I like to do is just put it on the back of my hand, just a little bit. And then I like to use my finger to make little dots around my face. Okay, and usually I would probably tie my hair, but I didn't. Next, I would go with my Beauty Blender and just dab away the foundation so that it can blend into my skin and give that natural look. So what I like to do next is go in with my NARS concealer. So this is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Almond. And I like to just use a tiny brush and go over some of the acne spots that I do have. So this would just make it a little more full coverage. I feel like the foundation already made a good job in hiding my scars, but I think when you look closer, you can kind of see the dark spots. So I have a dark spot right on the tip of my, not the tip, the bridge of my nose, because I did a back flip and fell on my face. So, yeah. If you don't know how to do a backflip, I wouldn't suggest doing a backflip because that's what would happen. So I like to cover that area with the concealer. Alright. The next thing I like to do is use the Radiance Creamy Concealer in the NARS that I used previously to for my eyebrows. And I like to use this under my eye. And on my forehead, not too much though, because then I do start looking a little washed out. And then I like to blend that out with my Beauty Blender again. So the next step, which is my favorite step because I do have oily skin, would be to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder to let everything set and to also mattify my face. So I like to use my Beauty Blender and just put it right under my eyes to set the Radiant Creamy Concealer that I just used. My nose also gets very oily, so I like to set it on my nose as well. So I do know a lot of people like to use the Laura Mercier to set their whole face, just so that the foundation and all the concealers they use stay in place. But I feel like when I do that, my face gets very washed out, so I don't do it. But so I just do it under the eye. So while that is setting, I like to use my mascara curler, my eyelash curler, I don't know why I said that, my eyelash curler to curl my lashes. And then I do use the Lash Sensational Maybelline mascara. This is probably my ultimate favorite mascara that I have been using for years now. So I do just put a couple of coats. Do you see the difference, maybe? That's my mascara. And then I go ahead and use a super fluffy brush to remove the powder. And the very last step, well, second to last step, is contour. So I use the Anastasia Contour Kit. This is what I've been using for God knows how long, a very long time actually. So I use an e.l.f. brush. Oh my god, it's dead. That's sad. I use the shade right here to contour. So I just dip it in on a brush and contour. So like Kim K would say, you do a 3. That's what I do because she told me to do so. And it seems to work, so I continue. The very last step that I do is I use the Glow Kit, but not really. Like, I use it for one spot on my face, and that's my nose. I don't know why, but ever since I've been doing it, I'm so used to it now, so I just keep doing it. So I use the Golden Bronze, and I just use my finger, and I don't know, I just put on my nose. Is that weird? I think that's really weird, but that's what I do. I don't know why people highlight their nose. I just highlight my nose. Saying that on camera makes it seem really weird now. I regret my life. Okay, so I do use the Nivea Strawberry Shine to moisturize my lips. I do not like this. I don't know why I use it. It's the first thing I found, so I'm gonna use it. But I usually go for the Vaseline. Then I would go in with the MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. And I would just line my lips. Sometimes you can just color it in if you want and then go over it with a lipstick, but I'm just gonna line my lips with it. Yeah, you see that? So sometimes I feel like it's a little too harsh. But then I go over it with the Whirl lipstick, MAC as well, and I put it kind of all over my lips, but mostly the inner part. And then what you can do to blend it out is either use your finger or use a small brush, or you can just use like a small whatever brush you find. Doesn't matter because you're just blending out the lipstick. And that's basically it, guys. This is my kind of everyday. I don't really wear makeup every day, but when I do go out, this is basically what I wear. Sometimes I like to put top liner if I'm trying to be fancy, but this is basically all I do. If you guys like the video, then please let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see more makeup videos, then let me know as well. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!